this video, let's break down the fractals, one of the, I would say, most popular, used among traders, brilliant, simple, user-friendly indicator that help to identify reversal spots, but also help identifying reliable breakouts. So let's break it down. Where do we find it first of all? So when you go to the indicator section and you go to others, you would find the fractals right at the middle here, fractals. Click on that. By default, it comes with a period of 5, which means the mid candle to identify peak or bottom will have 2 candles before and 2 candles after. That would not have to create higher high or lower low. As simple as that. You can, of course, predefine your bullish, bearish fractals and the thickness of the lines and choose the visibility on the timeframes and chart types. And again, by default, it comes with 5. Of course, if you want broader views, you just go with bigger settings. So the idea of fractal is very simple. It takes 5 candles, which means the mid candle. For example, let's take a look on this fractal. That means at least 2 candles before cannot create higher high, higher than the middle point, and 2 candles after cannot create higher high. As simple as that. And for the bottom, it means that the previous 2 candles should not create lower lows, and 2 candles after the candle that actually made the low cannot make lower lows. There are a couple of uses for the fractals. First of all, to identify the peaks and bottoms, reversal points where the market create a swing high or swing low and actually make significant turnarounds. That would be super useful on wider market conditions, bigger significant moves like we can see in here and here. But in smaller ranges, tighter market conditions, narrow moves like we have, for example, in that place or in that place or in that place, the best way to use the fractals is to look to join with the breakout to the bigger direction. For example, in this case, we are here under a strong bullish momentum. We have big swings making higher highs, higher lows. Big swing low, rally, big swing high. And then we have several fractals inside or in between the 2 big swings. And once the breakout happens, here, price managed to break and hold above the fractal to join with the bigger bullish trend. It helps to identify a great breakout points and beautiful timing to join the trend. One of the best indicators to work with the fractals. Of course, you can put trend lines with the fractal, like the examples I showed. When you have a trend line sequence of lows going up, for example, and it bounces off a trend line and break above the recent high fractal, that's one way to do that. You can use Fibonacci's and other tools, but one of my favorite is with the MACD crossover. So let's go to the indicators again, oscillators, and you would find here the MACD crossover. When you add that to the chart, one of my favorite ways, I'll again show this example, is look what happens here. Not just we break and hold above the fractal, but MACD goes from the negative to the positive, moving average crossing from negative zone to the positive and place themselves on the bullish side. This is one of the most powerful technical signs there exist in that technical world. Another example is here, when we go above the fractal, close and hold above the fractal, and the moving average of the MACD cross to the positive area. This is absolutely golden signals that help to spot fantastic opportunities. Make sure you follow this channel for more trading insights.